Hey there, this is Crystal, and I thought today I would come here and share a flip through of my January daily journal. So today is February 5th. We're already almost a week into February, so I figured it is time to get this shared with all of you. So for my January daily journal, I am still using the Hemlock and Oak printable pages. I'm really enjoying this format. I've been doing it since October of last year, and it's working for me, so I'm gonna stay with it. I considered lots of other options. I may switch to one of those other options in the future, but for right now, this is working, so I'm gonna keep with it. So for the month of January, I had actually started doing this in December, I think, but I decided to use my monthly pages for a gratitude journal. You can see I'm not great. I'm not great about filling it out every day. I often forget about it, so I come in and I work on my daily journal, but I forget to come here to this page and do my gratitude. So I think maybe I need to add like a little tab or something that will remind me to come back to the monthly page and fill this out every day. But I do have a few days done. I also intended to kind of embellish this and make it a bit prettier, but that never happened either. I don't think I'll go back and do that. So at this point, it is what it is. So I started January off in daily pages like I did most of November and December. You can see I had some stamping mishaps happen, but that's okay. You just power through, you keep going. I really love how this page turned out. I think the Cat Collage Club stickers are just so adorable. And I really liked these kind of clusters that I did on this page. I released my own habits kit on January 1st. So that is what I used for the next few pages you'll see. This was me just kind of playing around with it and seeing what I could do with it. And it's okay. It's an okay page. It's not my favorite, but it works. And then here again, I was playing around with it a bit more, trying. I was feeling like I didn't have a lot to say in these pages. At the beginning of the year, I was just busy mostly with work and planning for the rest of the year, and I wasn't doing a whole lot. Also, our weather here in Florida has been absolutely freezing, so we were not going out and about or doing much of anything. So there just wasn't a lot to talk about. So after Sunday, January 4th, I decided to switch to weekly spreads. And I have this insert in here. I'm actually going to pull that out. This was something that came in my order from Heba, and I just stuck it in here because I thought it was super cute. But I want to pull that out so that you can see the full weekly spread. So I decided to switch to weeklies because, again, I just didn't have a lot to talk about, and I also didn't have a lot of time to spend in my journal. So I really love how this turned out. This is mostly using my own habits kit with a few little extras thrown in, as always. I love to kind of mix and match and use things together. I very rarely just use one kit for an entire spread, or definitely not an entire month, because I like to kind of add some interest and keep things interesting. So yeah, this is the first weekly spread, and then I just stuck with weekly for the rest of the month. It was working for me. Again, go with what works for you. And yeah, okay, so this was the first week. This is the second week. You can see, again, using more of my own habits kit with more other stuff thrown in. I really love how these two spreads turned out. I am so happy with how these worked. I think the colors are obviously just so me and very bright and happy. And yeah, it just made me happy to come into my journal and work with these supplies in this way. And because I was doing weekly spreads, I didn't actually come and work in the journal every single day like I was doing when I was doing daily spreads or daily pages. I would sometimes skip a day and then go back and fill in, and that worked out just fine. So yeah, it gave me more flexibility, and there was less time I needed to spend actually working in this. So I actually printed out weekly spreads for the whole month of February. Of course, as soon as I did that, I was like, ooh, I really want to go back to a daily page. So we'll see. We'll see what happens in February. But for January, the weekly spreads were really working for me. For this week, I decided to switch over and use some of the Cat Collage Club printables for the month of January. And I think even beyond that, I think I had extras laying around. And so I just grabbed all of those. And then, of course, some other things as well. Just because I wanted to switch it up, right? Like, I love my kit. I love these 2 pages and how colorful and bright and fun they are. But I get very tired of working with the same supplies for too long. So I decided to switch it up and try a more neutral palette with these Cat Collage Club stickers being the kind of driving force in that. You can see I have a couple spots here where I just have something kind of marked out, and that's because I intend to come back and put images there, like photos there. And I like to print my photos on photo paper. I have a couple different like portable printers, and I've tried printing on the same sticker paper that I print the other stickers on, and I'm not a fan of any of them. I love the way photos look when they're just printed on regular photo paper. So that I don't waste a bunch of photo paper, I generally just mark off where I plan to put the photos, and then once I have enough photos to fill up a sheet, and I just print 4x6, so it's not a lot. It doesn't take too awfully long for me to get enough photos to fill up a 4x6 sheet of photo paper. I'll come back and fill in those spots with those photos once I print them. So that doesn't bother me at all. I know they're there. I'll come back and fill it in. We did have an 81-degree day this day. Of course, we spent it at the beach, and it was fabulous. But those warm temperatures didn't last long. Okay, so the next week, you can see it's more sparse. I didn't fill in. So there's another photo that needs to be printed here. I didn't fill in anything for Sunday. This was the day my next kit released. So I may go back and just make a note of that. But you can see I didn't even fill in here. And I don't know, I may go back and fill it in. I probably won't, if I'm being honest with you. If I find something while I'm, kind of making note here, I may just stick it down, but otherwise it'll probably stay mostly like this moving forward. And that's okay. It's okay with me to have some blank spots. My goal is not to capture literally every single thing that I do or everything that happens. I'm just getting kind of an overview, a brief kind of, top-down view. What's like eagle eye view? What's the word I'm looking for? I don't know. I think you get it. It's just kind of an overview of what happens in my life each month or day or week. So yeah, it's fine with me if there are blank spots. Okay, so that is it. This is February 1st. That is the end of my flip through. You can see, even though it's February 5th, today, I have not even touched February. I have not even begun it. And that's fine. I'll go back and fill in this week. I will definitely be doing a weekly spread for the first week of February, and then we'll see. I may switch back to some daily pages just because they are calling to me once again. I do have my supplies pulled for February. Just like I did with this one, I did go through my stash and pull out some things that I knew would work with my habits kit. And then that's what I worked from when I did these spreads. And I have just kind of a more neutral kind of mini kit of my own supplies that I generally pull to work with the Cat Collage Club. But for February, I'm combining the two. So I will definitely share a video here of what I plan to use for the month of February. That will be coming very soon. But for now, thank you so much for watching. If you see anything here that you're curious about, want to know more about, just let me know in the comments and I'll do my best to answer any questions I get. Otherwise, I hope you enjoyed this flip through and I hope to see you back here very soon. Bye-bye.